grade and welcome to math class. We have lesson 163 today. It's another review. So you've had all this stuff before. Let's just count by threes for the first thing. Threes orally, you can count with me. We'll start at 0 and go to 36 by threes. 0, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, and 36. Okay, now let's count by twos from 1,510 to 1,530. 1,510, 1,512, 1,514, 1,516, 1,518, 1,520, 1,522, 1,524, 1,526, 1,528, 1,530. Okay, very good. Now let's look over here on the board. And we have going by tens, starting at 3,910, going to 3,990. So let's just write in the missing numbers here. So we have 3,910, and since we're going by tens, then we look in the tens place until we have to change the tens place, but we might not have to change the tens place. So we're going by tens, so we'll look in the tens place and change that number. So 3,910, the tens place is 1, so next would be 3,920, because 2 is after 1. Then we have 3,930, 3,940, 3,950, 3,960, 3,970, 3,980, and 3,990. Okay, let's look over here. We have going by threes, filling in the missing numbers. So before 9, going by threes, would be 6. After 9 comes 12. Before 21 comes 18. After 21 comes 24. Before 30 comes 27. And after 30 comes 33. Before 6 comes 3. And after 6 comes 9. Okay, so we're thinking larger or smaller or equals for these things here. So we have 8,140 and 1,840. Which one's larger? Well, 8,140 is quite a bit larger than 1,840. So we would go like this. So this mark here, whenever it's open here, that means it's the largest number over here, and the point goes to the smaller. 276 or 276, those are both the same, so that's easy. It's just an equal sign that goes in. Okay, and then we have symbols here, and we have half of what equals the answer. So we'll just count how many things we have in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12 things, half of 12. And we can just circle half of 12. So if we circle half of the things, it would be 6. Half of 12 is 6. Okay, thinking of money. Remember how to count your money yet? So ones, pennies go by ones and $1 bills. And nickels go by fives and $5 bills. Dimes go by tens. And $10 bills also do. And half dollars go by 50 cents. And quarters go by 25s. So sometimes you have worksheets with money on them, and sometimes now they mix the coins all up. And whenever you have that, you need to look for your largest amount first. So you get the largest coin out and look for all the larger coins. Get that amount, and then go down to the next least amount, and to the next least amount down to the penny. If you have any pennies, pennies is the lowest amount. So looking here at these coins, we have a dime and a quarter and a $50 and a quarter and a penny and a nickel. Now usually on your papers they would be different sizes, but since it's kind of a board here, I just made them all the same size, but I wrote how many cents are in each thing. So we have a 50 cent here. That is the largest amount, so we'll start with him. So we're starting at 50. And then the next larger amounts are the quarters. They have 25 cents each. So we have 50 here, and then we have to go to 25. So 50 going to 25 is 75. 75, and then here's another quarter, which would put you up to $1. So between these three coins, we have $1. So we have $1, just keep that in your head, and then look for the next larger coin, which would be a dime. And so you're starting now with 10 cents. 10, and then a nickel is 5. 10 plus 5 is 15, and then you have 1 cent. 1 more cent than 15 is 16 cents. So we're at $1.16. Okay, let's look at these problems here and figure them out. We have addition sign here, so we need to add. 3 plus 4 is 7, plus 8 is 15. Put my 1 up here, my 5 down here. 1 plus 9 is 10, plus 2 is 12. So my answer is 125. And then we have these problems where you might need to borrow and you might not need to. Whenever your number on the top is higher, you do not need to borrow. So 9 minus 8, 9 is higher than 8, so we won't need to borrow. 9 minus 8 is 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. 8 minus 9. 8 is less than 9, so we'll need to borrow for that. So we'll put a 1 beside the 8, cross out the 5, put a 4 on top. 18 minus 9 is 9. 4 minus nothing is 4. So put your comma in. My answer is 4,921. Okay, let's do this reading problem here. It says, Anna sold 93 notebooks. There were 71 notebooks that were blue. How many notebooks were not blue? So first of all, we'll underline our key numbers and words. 93 notebooks, 71 notebooks, and notebooks, and note. So you have the keyword not in there, and that tells you need to subtract, right? So we'll go 93, put our work over here, 93 minus 71. 3 minus 1 is 2, and 9 minus 7 is 2. So 93 minus 71 equals 22. 22 and notebooks is your label. Okay, so that does everything on the board. Let's think about a calendar now. So we have the month of April here. We're in April right now, so we'll think about April, and this is this year, April 2020. And so we have the first question they want us to do is how many full weeks are in April? So you need to look for weeks where you have it all completely filled out. So this is the first one, and this is the next, and this is the next. And this one's not quite full, so you don't count him in. So 1, 2, 3. There is 3 full weeks in April. How many even numbered Fridays are in April? So now even numbered Fridays. So you look at Fridays and you look right here. This is Fridays. And you look for even numbers. Now even numbers, remember how they end? They end in 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. That's how they end. And so we look at how they end. 10th, that would be an even number. And the 24th, 4 is an even number. So the 10th and the 24th, there'll be 2 even numbered Fridays in April. What was the last day of March? And if you think that March is before April, the month of March, so you look at the April 1st, and then you look at the day that would have been before April 1st, that would have been the last day of March. So it looks like it would have been on Tuesday. Tuesday would have been the last day of March. Okay, and what is the date of the third Sunday? And again, when you're talking of days, you talk of these days up here, like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Those are all days. And then if they're asking you a date, then you write the month and the day. Like the date, the month and the date. So they're asking us what is the date of the third Sunday. So if you look on here on the third Sunday, do you see where the third Sunday is? The third Sunday would be right here. So it would be, then you would write on your paper April 19th and write 19 with a TH after it, because that's a little bit more the proper way to write it. Okay. Yeah, I think we covered everything for today. Just be really careful with your money, and you also have words to write again. If you don't remember your words for numbers, like words for writing numbers, then you may look back in another lesson where you had it before. You can look back, since this is not a test. You can look back and see how you spelled it before. Okay, so yeah, remember to study flashcards yet. There is still some charts that aren't quite filled up. So if you want a prize at the end of the year, we need to have our charts filled up. So don't forget to study your flashcards. And yeah, that'll give you good practice for next year. Also your speed drill. Remember to get your speed drill in, and try to get your worksheet in if you can also. So today you have lesson 163 and 164. They are both reviews, so you can work at both lessons and yeah, do a good job. All right, I'll let you go. You have a good afternoon.